Ay, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel. Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options. Real stepper. Check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good. Where my hopping done at? Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk up, play. But you better not come home like that. Street lights. We was young, racing. Street lights. Carefree was the best time. Fast forward, daydreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? How you feel? Turn it up a notch, pop up clean room. Everyday celebration, take a trip vacation. You deserve a day, you deserve a day off. Working for too long, gotta kick back. Turn my cell phone off, wait till I get back. Ooh, yeah, I did that. Living my life with no regrets. So I titled, link up, pull up on me. We did chillin', at the spot. What time? Anytime, link up, pull up on me. We the coolin', the chill spot. What time? Party time. I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel.
Oh, it's a ravishing day.
Oh, I tell you what. Oh, we're ravishing, baby. Better than we ever have been in our lifetime. Smacky to likey. Hitty the sub. I'm gonna break my neck. I'm gonna break my neck in it.
Hey,
Hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey. Come on, ready?
I'm back.
Smacky to like. Smacky to like, baby. You! No, you! Oh, I'm super, baby! As you can tell, we're ravishing! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are Joe Torre days away from opening day, and let me tell you guys right now, you are looking at two ravishing SOBs right here at the U.
They already know, man. I can't believe 6 days away. I can't believe
I
it.
can't believe it.
Oh, man. Season's here.
I feel like saying that, even though it's English, I feel like it's Spanish just because where it comes from.
Exactly. That's the beauty of it, is that it's English, but it's Spanish at the same time.
I feel like when I say it, I'm speaking Spanish. Pete in Espanol.
There you go.
Super Pete turns Espanol. I like
Hit
it.
the SAP button. That's a nice hat you got there, man.
This is this is a birthday gift from the one and only Francis Lee. So
Had to
let me,
do it.
do I got to tell the backstory to this? How much of a kid I am?
Oh, man.
I mean, how much a kid we are. I'm not even going to just say me.
Exactly.
But
I don't feel as bad anymore now that I know that there's somebody out there that's just as bad.
facts.
Maybe
I
worse
mean,
with some things.
oh,
I don't know.
yeah. I'm really, really bad with this stuff. Like, I gotta kind of calm down a little bit, relax, because I'm already like, I gotta get the Epic Universe, folks. Like, I have to get the Epic Universe. Jira's trying to, like, look, you got lucky this time. The community came through for you. Epic Universe is tough. I gotta get there. If you know a teammate, anybody knows somebody that works there, you let me know. They can take me in. They can even adopt me if they want. I will live in the theme park. I will live there.
A lot of Florida fans. We have a lot of Florida fans.
We have a lot of them.
How we don't have one or two Florida fans that works at Universal.
Somebody knows one.
Is beyond me. Somebody's got to know somebody.
Francis, I'm telling you right now, somebody knows.
Somebody knows somebody.
And somebody's gonna help.
You gotta get us. You gotta get us in there. We need to be in there. We're not asking for much. All right.
Bro.
We just need a couple tickies.
That's it. Just a couple of them.
Get us in. Just get us in.
I know someone at Six Flags, New Jersey. Six Flags, New Jersey.
We'll put that in the back pocket for now.
All right. Yeah, I'll leave it there. But come on.
We're talking
about.
Listen.
We're talking about Epic Universe over here. But anyway, we land in Orlando.
Anyway,
we land in Orlando, right? I'm walking through Orlando. We're getting ready to head out. We gotta go pick up the renter card. We gotta go to the Airbnb. And I'm walking in the airport, and all of a sudden I said,
he smelled it.
My spider sense is tingling.
He smelled it.
I look ahead of me, and what do I see? Epic Universe stores. Like, come on. I heard something saying, Pete.
Something. You heard a voice. It was Pete. Come.
Pete, come, Pete. That's exactly. I'm not joking, folks. I'm walking. Pete, come. I'm looking around, saying, what is that noise? Epic Universes, Pete. I look up. I said, oh my God, it's right in front of us, as Booney would say.
It was right in front of you.
Start fast pacing right into it. I see all the stuff. Francis like, I mean, it is my brother's birthday. You want to marry your brother's hat? I'm like, yeah, please. And yeah, man, that was the start of that. I think I also threw in like another $120 at the Epic Universe store in Universal when we went. So
you definitely did. I got I think that was the day, because that's our first. It was in the airport, so that's where I got my daughter the Bowser plushie, which she absolutely loves, by the way.
I got my daughter the toothless backpack plushie.
That's right. Yeah,
the toothless backpack plushie. So that was she absolutely loved that. She's like, oh my God, for me. Mind you, this kid is about to be 19 years old, but so not even really a kid. But oh my God, for me.
That's what Epic Universe does to people, though. It brings out that inner kid. Even the store does that to you. So I can't imagine what walking in that park for the first time is going to feel like.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Probably.
I'm going to cry. I am going to cry. There's no doubt about it. I don't care. Say whatever you want about me. I'm going to cry. Super Mario World. I'm going to cry in there. Rod Tom says, saw one of Francis Gumas wearing his Harry Potter robe last night. Butt-ass naked, from my understanding. She was butt-ass naked under that thing.
Yeah.
What would be the spell? What would be the spell you would do for that?
Wingardium come. Let me tell you, since I've been
the U is back, baby.
Since I've been back, they've been telling me the streets missed the wand. They were missing the wand.
Hey, man.
That's what the wand is back, baby.
The wand is back, better than ever. We have a lot to discuss today, guys. Smacky that likey, hitty that subby. Like you've never smacked a like and hit a sub before a day in your life. So the New York Yankees, man, we're just a few days away from opening day. We're a few days away from NYYU Day at Yankee Stadium, per I'm sure a lot of you know. And we actually have a little bit of breaking news on that. I think Crackle Nuts is going to be going. We had a ticket available, and Crackle Nuts jumped to it.
Hey, let's go. Crack. All right. Mid-card, a little bit of mid-card action. Let's go. I like it.
I don't know. He could be main event. He could be main event this time. Main event Crackle. True. It's very, very possible. It's very possible he could be main event Crackle, but we are, again, just a couple of we're just a couple of weeks, not weeks, we're just a couple of days away now. I can't believe it. The Yankees, I know, right, Modon? I don't know where I am right now. The Yankees lose the World Series, of course. It felt like it took really, really fast to get to this point. I mean, it feels like the offseason just flew by.
Yeah.
And here we are. Now we are, again, 6 days away from opening day. That is a 3 o'clock start time on the 27th. We'll be calling it right here at NYYU. And then the next game, which will be Saturday, is NYYU Day at Yankee Stadium, which I do believe will be the very first start of Max Fried. That is staying that way. Yes, Carlos Rodon opening day. And also, we're going to see our good friend Nestor Cortez on the mound that day.
Yeah.
For the Milwaukee Brewers. So pretty interesting.
Homecoming action. Yeah, I know Christian is super, super duper excited to see Nestor at NYYU Day.
Right.
He's just, I mean, you guys don't know this, so I'm gonna tell you guys, because he won't do it, right? He's too, you know, how you say, shy. Shy to let you guys in. But Christian is so excited. He is so excited to see Nestor on the mound.
He personally told me, by the way.
Yeah, no, and he said, I want to see what he looks like with his new beard, what he looks like in the Milwaukee colors.
With his new beard is wild
he's wondering if he lost some weight, if he gained some weight. he's down for whatever. He's like, I hope he has a nice new cool glove. Ooh. And he's doing new tricks on the mound. I don't know, but Christian is really excited to see Nestor Cortez that day. So I'm excited for him because that's our brother here at the U.
I agree. I am very, very excited for him. I think it's a beautiful thing, by the way, that this is happening.
Yeah.
And like I said, look, the Yankees roster is not set. We're going to talk about some of that. We're going to get to a lot of your guys' voicemails. I know you guys are. Look, I know you guys are happy we're back. You may have had to tune into other stuff, and you know it's not as good. So just to say, we're here, we're back, and now the season really begins. Now it's nonstop action, day in, day out. We're ready to go, baby. This is what the U is all about. This is my happiest time of year, damn it. And I can't wait to be calling games day in and day out for you guys. It is really, really going to be amazing. But let's start.
You're going to call him.
Oh, I'm calling them all, damn it. I'm going to call them. I'm going to call them better than I ever called them before a day in my life. Oh, Crackle Nuts with the super chat. Oh, he's a freak. He said, all the ladies relax. Mid-card is coming. NYYU Day. No need to wet your undies. NYYU Day, Pete. You F up a Goomba at Mario World. I didn't go, Crack. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I got to get
Crackle
there.
Nut. What we're trying to tell people, Crackle Nuts, is that we need to gain entry into Super Nintendo world. We need to gain entry into the Ministry of Magic. We need to gain entry into the Dark Universe.
Oh my God, Dark Universe. Oh,
we need
Pete.
to gain access.
Pete,
okay?
I've been waiting so long. Guys, do you guys even understand that I've been watching videos of Epic Universe since they put a shovel in the ground? That's not a joke. As Jared, she would come down. He's like, "What are you still watching it every day?" I don't stop.
There's new.
Pete touched the princess's peach. Hey, yo!
Wow.
Whoa!
I might have grabbed a peach or two in my day. Just gonna say that. Just gonna put that out there. Listen, I'm not proud of it, but we're honest here at the U. Okay, we're honest. We don't tell lies. Okay, and you don't judge me. Damn it.
Just because, by the way, just because I'm wearing a Super Mario Brothers hat doesn't mean that this is a kid-friendly show. I see a lot of people in the comments. I'm just like, I can't watch it. My little Billy was here. It's not for little Billy.
We didn't tell little Billy to watch the show.
The show's not for little Billy. Tagline instead of real talk for the real fan. Not for little Billy.
Apparently, there's a lot of little Billies.
A lot of Billies who want to turn on the U, and you know they try to hide it from their parents, and the parents find out. They go, "Oh my God, this guy just said the F word. I can't believe Billy heard this." And Billy's going to school telling his friends, "Hey, you see what the Yankees did? Those fucks." Not my fault. Sorry to tell you, little Billy, but you've been watching, so blame your parents on that one. But
that's good, man. March 29th. March 29th, Heartbreak Crackle will be in the building. The whole team's gonna be there. It's gonna be good.
He's filthy, man.
He's an animal.
Crackle. He's an animal. He's a son of a bitch. He's a real son of a bitch, but the Yankees got some openings in their roster. That's where I want to start today's show. First, let's talk a little bit about the Yankee starting rotation right now. That is a bit of a mess. Okay. Because it looks like Clark is not going to start the year in the rotation with the Yankees. It looks like he'll stay back a little bit and go from there. But
yeah,
right now, Rodon is set to make the opening day start for the Yankees, followed by Max Fried on NYYU Day, followed by Marcus Stroman And then it looks like Carrasco and Warren, or Warren, Carrasco, however you want to go about that, is the way it's going to start for the Yankees. Francis, from an unbelievable rotation to something I'm a little concerned about. I don't really look into spring training numbers much, but the last 2 outings for Will Warren have not been spectacular.
Yeah.
He still looks better to me. Like, you see some of the pitches in yesterday's game against the Orioles, they were just up in the zone. And when a guy has a sinker that stays up, typically guys hit it well. They hit it on the line. You don't get those ground balls you normally do.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling? How you feeling about the rotation for the Yankees to start? Are you overly concerned? Are you a little concerned? Where are you?
I think I'm right in the middle, which I am pretty much on every aspect of the team outside of the bullpen.
Okay.
I'm in the middle. I think, yes, there's cause for concern, because if Warren is going to get some starts early on, and it very much looks like he is, because Schmidt's not going to be here, I would say, I've been saying for a little while, I think Warren's going to get the first 2 times through the rotation. So I think he'll get at least 2 starts with the big league club to start his season off. Okay. The good thing is that the offenses that the Yankees are facing right out the chute aren't offenses that are going to give him a world of trouble. I'm not saying that, they're pushovers and it should be a cakewalk for him. He's still a rookie pitcher, so it's not going to be like that. Mm-hmm. But I think Warren's first start will probably be against the Diamondbacks, and then his next start will probably be against the Tigers, and then he'll probably get sent down for Clark if everything goes according to plan. And the reason that I have Warren probably sliding in at the 4 spot is because when Schmidt comes back, you don't want Schmidt pitching out of the 5 slot in the rotation. You probably want him pitching as high as possible. So, I mean, there's a chance that they could even have Warren pitch the 3rd game of the year, just to kind of keep the 3rd slot in the rotation warm for when Schmidt comes back. And if that's the possibility, if that's the case, then he would pitch against Milwaukee and the Pirates, which are 2 offenses that I like even better than the other 2 for him to face.
Yeah.
But I'm in the middle. Cookies look good all spring. I mean, there's not really. It's kind of
really good.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I know it's spring.
Yeah, but a 1 ERA is nuts.
And he said the other day, he said that this is the best he's felt in years, and he feels like he's uncovered something. So I'm just like, look, man, I know you don't look into spring stats, but the way people talk about Cookie, right? They're like, oh, what a joke. He shouldn't be pitching this good in spring training. And he's dotting, by the way.
Yeah.
He's dotting his pitches. He has that 2-seamer that runs in on a lefty and just breaks right in the corner. Yep. And he's been able to utilize that very well. He's always had a good slider, still has a good slider. So again, look, am I sitting here going, everybody be hype about Cookie Carrasco? He's going to have this big breakout year. I don't think I'm saying that. I just think I'm saying that what we've seen should give you a little more confidence in who he has a chance to be. Because who did he pitch against last when he threw? Was it Philly?
I think it might have been
5 shutout innings.
Yeah, I think it might have been Philly.
I mean, Philly had some good players in their lineup. It wasn't.
They had
just
a lot of regulars in the lineup.
They had a lot of regulars there, and Cookie looked really good. So, look, man, where I am with the Yankees rotation, I'm concerned. And the reason I'm saying I'm concerned is not because of the players that are currently in it. It's the players who aren't in it.
Exactly.
What's the depth?
Yeah.
God forbid. And I don't want to sit here and talk about injuries and, oh, man, what if this happens? But that's a reality to baseball. A lot of shit can happen.
It's where we are.
Very, very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my main concern is if somebody goes down, Cam Schlittler is your next man up.
That's not good.
That's not good at all. Do I believe that some players will be released? And look, JT Brubaker is probably going to be back sometime in April, at least throwing again, so getting ready. But again, even with that, I'm still sitting back going, yeah, I'm a little concerned. Do I think the Yankees probably pick up somebody who doesn't make a team? I would hope so. I'd assume they would.
The person has to be available though, right?
Exactly. That person does have to be available.
I've been checking every day. Have you seen somebody?
I haven't, and I don't know. I don't know what's going to be available. I don't know what the races are in some other clubs. I have no idea, but yeah, bullpen, I'm there with you, man. I'm not really concerned. Fernando Cruz has had a tough spring.
Yeah.
we'll see what happens there with him. Great splitter, as everybody knows. Still gets the strikeouts, but man, oh man, that fastball is about as flat as Taylor Swift's behind. And
They
I
call it a
mean,
pancake fastball. That's what I've been seeing.
it's a pancake fastball. That thing just goes straight. You see it coming, and you just absolutely drive the shit out of the baseball.
Yeah.
And Francis made a good observation. He was like, maybe you need to start changing the seams on that one, going a little two seam, get a little movement on that ball.
Change the grip slightly. See what it
grip
does.
slightly.
I know he's a pitcher. Pitchers are creatures of habit. I get it. I've been there. But I mean, it doesn't look good at this point. I mean, yes, he throws hard enough. I think people say, "Oh, but when you have a fastball, you can throw hard." Not in 2025. Like just throwing hard is not enough in 2025. It needs to be doing something, because there's guys who throw 92, 93, 94 that have way more effective fastballs, and it's because of the movement, the deception. Whatever he's doing, it's very easy for hitters to time up. It's very easy for hitters to track it coming out of his hand. So a slight change could make a world of a difference. And I'm sure Blake is already on top of this, because this is kind of like who Matt Blake is. I mean, we had this conversation out there in the spring. We weren't live for that, but we spoke about that's Blake's thing. That's kind of what he does. So I expect for him to work with Fernando Cruz and for them to find something. I don't think they traded Trevino who, by the way, just got extended. Shouts out to him. I don't think they traded Trevino to get this guy and didn't have like some sort of plan. So let's see. But other than that, I'm pretty high. The bullpen is probably the only aspect of the team right now that I'm like really high on.
Yeah. Agreed. And just jumping back to the rotation one more time, Jake L says, Pete, we all know Rodon is going to suck again this year, so this is not good.
Again?
I know. I don't understand where some fans are that Carlos Rodon was that bad or really this bad. Again, I'm just going to share something with everybody.
He was bad last year?
Here's his ERAs by month. Apparently, he needs to be a 2.10 ERA guy for fans to say he was pretty good last year. Here's his ERA by month. March, 2.08. April, 2.54. May, 3.67. June, 7.76. There's your bloop, right? July, 4.05. August, 4.15. September, 2.20. The fact of the matter is that so many people sit there and act like this guy was the worst pitcher in baseball is absolutely wild to me. That he was apparently this bad, more than the strikeout per nine, more than the strikeout an inning. I mean, yeah, it's absolutely wild to me that people still just severely dislike this guy the way they do and act like he was this horrible pitcher last year. When in reality, if you drop that, and you can't do this, I get that, but if that 7.76 ERA, the month of June goes to even 4, you're looking at a guy that finishes the year probably with a 3.5, 3.4 ERA. Which and apparently you wouldn't take that again?
No, again, people look at numbers, and I guess that would have to be like a casual fan or something, because I feel like anybody who's watching the lion's share of the games and saw the majority of Rodon's starts last year, I don't know how you see that and don't walk away with Rodon had a bounce back year in 2024. He definitely had the kind of year that you can build off of going into 2025. I don't get the narrative of he's definitely going to suck again. Well, he didn't suck last year, and I sure as shit don't expect him to suck this year.
He better not. He better not. That's simple. We really need him.
Listen, he looked good in the playoffs too, and I think it's one of the stories that kind of gets overshadowed by all the other bigger stories, with Judge being a no-show and Cole having that dominating start, but, not winning the game, and the bad fundamentals, and, the other things like that, Soto heroics, Stanton heroics. There's so many stories, so many things about the playoffs, so many narratives that kind of overshadow the Rodon narrative. And the biggest one that people remember is the blow up in Kansas City, but they kind of forget what he did the rest of the way. And that pisses me off. That pisses me off, because it's like, we pick and choose with Rodon. He's one of those guys that they get labeled, and unfortunately this is part of being a Yankee. It's part of being a Yankee. Once you get a label, once you get a narrative attached to you, it is harder to pull the moon closer to Earth than to get that narrative off of you. It's crazy. Because he got this narrative put on him in his first year, and it seems like no matter what he does now, he's just tagged as he's a bust. He's Carl. And it's doubt about it.
No doubt about it. That is 100% the way he's looked upon now, is that he's been a bust with the Yankees. He's been terrible. He's Never going to be the guy he was in San Francisco. And look, that was a great point right there by Scott Wright. He said, look, a career high in games started and innings pitched seems to get overlooked by people. And that's very true. That's a great point to mention, is that it does get overlooked by a lot of people. And, you know, at the end of the day, he's going to be the starter for this club. He's going to be the opening day starter. And look, man, I'm going to root for him like I did last year. I need Carlos Rodon to be very, very good for the Yankees because the team's going to be better if that's the case. And that's exactly that's what we want to see. But looking at the Yankees lineup, here's where there's going to be quite a bit of questions asked. And I understand if a fan looks at this and goes, I'm concerned, I'm worried about the Yankees, talk me off the ledge. You know what I mean? I'm very concerned here. I'm nervous. I don't know what to think. Well, let's talk about this. Let's go through this here. It's hard to look at all spring training numbers, right? It's hard to break it down and go, well, this is who the person is. You don't really know in spring. I think it's fair to say right now that the winner of third base is going to be Oswaldo Cabrera. Unless somehow Peraza goes on the final 3 games or whatever it is, 4 games of spring training and just hits 2 homers and 3 doubles and goes off.
Something really bad.
Something bad happens.
Yeah.
I personally believe, and I hate saying this, but I'm at that point now, it's time to say goodbye to Peraza and just say see you later. And I don't know if the Yankees will do that because they probably need a little bit of depth. But in my opinion, you got Pablo Reyes. I'd have Pablo Reyes probably on the bench at this point because he had such a good spring. And I think, guys, you know, it's deserving. When you play well, you deserve a spot. Pablo Reyes has been really, really good for the Yankees. And he's a bench guy. I'm not saying he's going to be a starter in any means of the word, but he's a bench guy. Cabrera is going to get that start at third base. I think that's all but locked in. I do believe JC Escobar is going to be the backup. You agree with that?
Yes, he should be.
Yeah. I think
they're kind of featuring him like he might be getting that shot.
Right. And he's also a good first baseman. So people got to remember that. JC Escobar is a good first baseman. Now,
you got a lot of flexibility there, interestingly, right?
And that's good.
Ben Rice.
That's right. That's good. And when you look at first base, Goldschmidt was supposed to be back by Friday. He is not in the lineup today. Aaron Boone said they expect him to be back by Friday. He's not in the lineup today. So here's a guy who, funny as it may be, he's usually never injured, never out. Knocking on wood here. Hopefully he gets back because there's been a lot of encouraging things watching Goldie so far this spring. Hopefully this back issue is not a major problem. And hopefully he can get right back in there because as it stands right now, that's the last thing we need is to have another guy out for an extended period of time, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But when you look at first base, you got a Escobar that can play first. Ben Rice has been phenomenal in spring. When you look at some metrics, he's up there with the best hitters in the game, which is wild to me to even think about.
It's crazy. He's hitting the ball as hard as anybody.
So that's not a make
Celsius you got there.
No, unfortunately, no, it's not Celsius. By the way, man, Celsius, we're becoming big fans. Celsius is banging.
Hit us up. Actually, I might hit you up. I don't know.
Yeah, we might have to hit them up because I'm telling you, that shit is absolutely banging. But
I had it for the first time yesterday. It's pretty good. Yeah.
I had it in Florida. It was phenomenal. I told friends, man, I'm falling asleep over it. I said, you know what? Let me run to the gas station real quick. I come out with a Celsius. I taste it. I said, this is rather good. I said, I understand why Juan Soto's doing this. I get it. This is actually really, really good.
He said, that's my Soto.
Oh, I'll never say it again, folks. I'll never say it again. I'm hurt. I'm really hurt. But Ben Rice, man, he's looked really, really good. Look, man, I do believe that. Look, the Yankees believe this dude's a middle of the order bat. They've said it. They've said it countless times.
Yep.
I haven't been a believer in that as much. But when I see him in spring training and I see a lefty batter like him go opposite field 405.
Wild.
Like, bro, that's bananas. That's nut job power right there. That's crazy.
Yep.
So for me, I am a little excited about Ben Rice. I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm a little optimistic that Ben Rice may have a breakout year for the Yankees.
Could be.
Does that mean he's a all-star? Nah, man. Does that mean that, he becomes a middle of the order bat this year? Not necessarily. But does it mean he could give Stanton type production in the regular season? I don't see why not. 25, 30 homers?
Yeah.
It's possible. I don't think it's at the realm of possibility.
I mean, 25, 30 is a decent amount of home runs. That's a very good amount of home runs. For a lefty in Yankee Stadium with the kind of power that Ben Rice is showing right now, I don't think it's anywhere near out of the realm of possibility. He's hitting the ball as hard as anybody. It's spring
He's
training.
also laying off of a lot of those pitches that he would swing at last year. So
Yes. So I'm glad you brought that point up, because that's a big part of the story that I think with hitting we kind of forget sometimes. Pitch selection is really important for a power hitter, because power hitters do damage with a particular type of pitch,
Facts.
right? And you don't get that particular type of pitch if you don't show the discipline to lay off another particular type of pitch. And I think what happened with Ben Rice early on in the little stint that we saw him briefly was he wasn't proving to pitchers that he had the ability to lay off certain things. And so he wasn't getting the pitches that he needed to do damage with. Well, what Pete just said has been ringing pretty true this spring. He's been able to lay off certain pitches, and that has got him into counts where pitchers make mistakes or they give in and say, all right, here it is, me versus you. Let's see what you have.
Right.
When he's in a situation like that, I like his chances, especially now that he's bulked up and he's shown ability to have power to both sides of the field. I like his chances. If it's him versus a pitcher and the pitcher's going to go, here it goes. Let's see what you got. He needs to get into the count to do that. So pitch selection is going to be the main thing that I'm focused on with him early in the year. Like, are you expanding the zone? Are you swinging out of your shoes? Because if he's not doing that, you might be onto something with 25, 30 home runs, because they're going to have to pitch to him. He's the person in the lineup that he's one of the people in the lineup that pitchers are going to look at and say, okay, this is a guy I'm going to have to attack. If I'm going to beat the Yankees, he's a guy I'm going to have to attack. So let's see if Ben Rice takes advantage of that.
He's added 10 to 15 pounds of muscle. And the good thing about that is it hasn't slowed him down. It hasn't slowed him down. He's done it very, very well, because he hasn't bulked up. Like, you look at him and go, damn, he's gotten big. He hasn't really bulked up. He's done it very, very well. 13 bar performance. What's up, brother? He says, Ben has been walking around a little tall this spring. You could tell the confidence. He doesn't have that fresh look anymore. I agree with that 100%. He does walk around. It seems like he's very, very confident about what he's going to be able to do this year. And speaking of the other young man in the Yankees lineup who has had a very good spring himself, Jason Dominguez. I haven't been hearing too much when it comes to Jason Dominguez defense. Oh my God, he's gonna cost us every game, and he can't catch a fly ball, and he's gonna be in the league for 3 days, and they're gonna release him, and he's the worst player that ever lived, and what a bust. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Where's all the talk gone to now that Dominguez is, just yesterday before the game started, was hitting about 280 with an 850 OPS? What happened?
Well,
he still sucks.
He's doing so well in spring now, Pete, that people are now in a different stage of Delulu. So I'm gonna coin a phrase. I'm gonna coin a phrase this season, because it's gonna have to happen, and I'm working on it right now. It's not done, but I'm working. It's called the stages of Delulu, right?
I like it.
Jason Dominguez is the perfect case study for this. Fans are now at what I call, some fans anyway, they're at what I call stage 3 of Delulu. This is where you are now creating things that are not real, right? Yesterday, I saw a post of the home run that Will Warren gave.
Don't tell me they said he should have caught it.
Pete, I'm not lying.
Oh, I was waiting for that.
Pete, I'm not lying. This person said, I mean, you saw that effort at the wall. I mean, just doesn't even want to be out there playing left field. I said, oh my God. What are we talking about here? Bro, it was a home run. The ball was hit out of the field of play.
It went 2 rows back.
No, they wanted Dominguez to jump in the stands, Pete. He's got to dive into the stands like Jeter on a home run. Stage 3 Delulu, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
And don't worry. Stages 4 and 5 will be even better. I promise you. Okay?
Oh my friggin' Lord, have mercy. It's wild,
right? It's wild. He's supposed to catch home runs now. Mind you, he's the shortest outfielder we have.
Yeah, facts.
He's not a tall guy. Like, and also.
Okay, let me put it like this. Francis, what are you, 6'1"?
6'1".
What am I, 5'11"?
Right about, yeah.
Right about 5'11". We're taller than Jason Dominguez.
We're both taller than Jason Dominguez.
We're taller than Jason Dominguez.
Yeah.
I hugged the guy. I'm like, oh, he's not that tall. Like, he's huge. He's
brolic as hell.
He's a brolic as shit, but he's not a tall guy. I'm not catching that ball. Francis isn't catching that ball. Aaron Judge isn't catching that baseball. What are we doing, Ove?
The beautiful thing is that if Francis was out there, I'd take 2 steps back and just watch it. It wasn't, don't get me wrong.
Facts, 100%.
It wasn't a no-doubter. But the trajectory was high enough that obviously I'm not catching that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No doubt about it.
So I'm taking 2 steps and I'm going to go back. You know why Jason Dominguez went all the way to the wall? Because it was Will Warren and they played together for years. That's what you do.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I played baseball. And let me tell you, I've given up my share of home runs. Okay. And my friends made it look like they had a beat on it so many freaking times. Just for me, just to stroke my ego. There was one home run that was so no doubt it went over what has to be at least a 40-foot wall. And my boy was at the wall. He was on the wall.
Still. Okay? Damn.
There was no way he was catching that, bro. Unless he had the Space Jam powers that he could jump 60 feet.
Everybody get up. It's time to slam now. We got a new jam coming. Something like that. Welcome to the Space
Exactly.
Jam. That's my shit.
That's why Dominguez went to the wall, because it was his boy Warren pitching. He's like, I got my boy. Let me make it look like there's a chance that this is not a home run.
But it's funny, if you remember maybe a couple of weeks ago, I said, I just hope Jason Dominguez hits.
Yes.
To give him that confidence, right?
Yep.
It looks like he's playing with a lot. He looks like he's playing with a lot more confidence now because he's hitting. So it's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go play my game. I don't hear nobody talking. Because if he didn't hit and he does make some errors out there, yeah, I understand the target's gonna be on his back. I think we all get that. Yeah. But as long as he's hitting, I don't think anybody's gonna say shit about Jason Dominguez right now. And he made a catch the other day that was a low percentage catch to make. His speed made up for it, and he made the play. It's all about, and look, everybody knows this. Here at the U, we may call things out, but we also tip our cap when we have to tip our cap.
If we don't, nobody will.
No, that's right. I shouted out Aaron Boone the other day when I was calling the game. This is weeks ago, and they asked him about on the Yes Number. They asked him about Jason Dominguez in left field, and he said the smartest answer Boone has ever given because it was a baseball answer. I don't see why he couldn't play left field. And I'm sitting there going like, how? I'm like, he's so right. Why couldn't Jason Dominguez play left? He got everything to do it. It's wild to me. It's wild to me. So that was a great answer from Booney. But moving on to the rest of the offense right now that we're kind of looking at. Jazz is getting hot at the right time. Him and Volpe up the middle, I think is going to be exciting to watch all year. Hopefully they don't try to get a little too flashy out there, but they're going to be flashy. They're going to be flashy. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't, affect their play out there, but I like them a lot up the middle. Austin Wells has had a great spring. They had a great day yesterday. Austin Wells has had a very good spring. Oof, Cody Bellinger is probably the MVP of spring so far for the Yankees. I mean, he just doesn't stop hitting. And look, man, Trent Grisham has had a good spring. So, yeah, is the offense what it was last year? Is the offense what we thought it would be maybe going into this year? No. But is there potential to be a more dynamic club? Is there more speed? Is there more first to third? Is there maybe more sack flies? Is there maybe more moving runners over? Hopefully so. Because, yeah, do they have the power of last year and 2 batters in a row? No. They don't have that amazing duo. I get it. They're not going to go, Bellinger, Judge. They're going to go Judge, Bellinger. Not a fan of it, but I'm going to support it, and I'm going to call it, and I'm going to have a good time this year. Yeah. And we're going to have a good time this year. So am I excited about the season to begin? You bet your fucking ass. I am excited as hell. A couple of days ago, even like right before spring training, I'm like, cool, we got spring. We're going to go out to Tampa and stuff for a minute. I'm excited about that, but I'm like, it's just those dog days of spring I call. Like, I just want it to end.
Yeah, I guess it gets to a point every year, I would say, right? The week that we went out there, it's always that week, the week leading up to St. Patrick's Day, the week right there. Well, Pete's birthday. That's the week where people normally get like to the point of I'm over spring. I'm
Yeah.
over it because every team has gone through injuries by this point. Every team has lost people. Every team is like, can we just get the season started before we lose anybody else? And to that point, I think that's kind of what we're seeing with Paul Goldschmidt. I don't think it's necessarily a serious thing. I do think that the Yankees are being really cautious because they're like, look, if we lose this guy, I mean, this is going to be an abject horror of a spring. So I think it's like, look, he's a vet. He's got enough. He's gotten into enough games. He's got enough reps. He knows his swing at this point. I've seen his swing. I know his swing. He's gonna be, you know what I mean? He's gonna be fine. Let's rest him as much as we can and make sure he's ready for the 27th. I think that's what that is.
Yep, no doubt about it, guys. Let's go ahead and get into your favorite part of the show, voicemails, baby. Here we go.
Rippin' Francis Macho
shit.
King in the house. How you doing? To the underground, yeah. It's time for the kids to step up and grab opportunity by the balls, or go back to screen and cry by the tree practice. The crazy train blows right past you on a space odyssey to parts unknown in the fourth dimension. That's where the meanness resides. Dig it! Players get hurt and we don't like it, but we accept it. And next is what is Helen Trask gonna do about it? Because nothing means nothing, and the season starts on Thursday, yeah. And I ain't impressed one bit. And I'm on a mission to 2025, kicking on the mic and busting out rhymes, living that life, suckers get tight, grabbing them mamas like a thief in the night, yeah. I'm stupid, duper liquor, I try delicious. I put the M in macho and the V in vicious. The rhymes that I'm kicking are so delicious. I'm a delight, taking flight, run your mouth reckless, you'll get smacked with a right. I'm that guy, staying macho at all times. Got more styles than a baker's got pies. The word around town is I'm UWO for life. See all my macho maniacs and mamas on March 29th. Oh, yeah! Watch out!
Holy shit.
He snapped this morning, bro.
My man went ball for ball with the greats on that one.
He snapped this morning, bro.
Nah, we need this album, bro. I need this album.
Bro, that was wild. That might be much. It's early. We haven't even had opening day yet. But that's verse of the year so far.
Oh, easy. By far.
Verse of the year so far.
My man dropped bombs with the best of them.
He went crazy. He's not impressed one bit, Cashman.
Can I show everybody something real quick? Hey, yo. Nah, not for real.
Time out.
I want to show everybody something real quick. So this is a gift for a friend in New York. Our brother, Orlando the Barber. It's a gift from NYU, but I want to show everybody the jersey. Bro, this shit is so fire, bro.
Came in?
I haven't seen the Road Grays in person yet. Francis, let me tell you, man, this is my next one.
Oh, I have.
No, bro, this is my next one. Oh, you got one? That's right.
I put it on as soon as I got home. Get a look at that. It's a nice light gray, ladies and gentlemen. It looks so good. Look at that. That's right. He's got an NYU Judge jersey. The official barber of NYU.
I mean, I'm not even joking. Like, if you have not ordered one of these jerseys, you're batshit. I'm serious. You're batshit crazy. This shit right here is stupid fine. Like, legitimately. I might like this one more. I might like this more than the graffiti one, which is kind of nuts to say, but this shit is so classic.
The road gray is a really, really good look. It's a very light gray. It's not as dark as the Yankees road grays. It's not as dark. It is a gorgeous looking jersey. I'm not just saying that because it was my first one. I'm saying it because it's fire. Okay.
And here's the pinstripe.
Look at that. Look at those pinstripes. Look at those pinstripes, William.
I can't show you guys the back of this one because that's a special gift.
Special surprise. You will see soon enough. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not got your jerseys, you know where to go. The email is in the chat. The MVP already put it there.
You got to get it, bro. Like,
hit the
email. If you really want to show support to the U, fully customizable. Medina got the PR flag on his new jersey.
Look at that.
You can do whatever you want. Just hit me up. And like I said, we could really customize it for you. But man, oh man. Holy shit! I mean,
Yeah.
that's absolute man.
I'm
Man,
gonna
oh, man,
get three. I'm gonna get 3 flags on my next jersey.
bro. I'm about to order. I mean, I need every one of them anyway, but that road gray.
It's really nice, man.
Stop it.
It's really
Stop
freaking
it, man.
nice.
That road gray is so sexy. It's sexy, man. It's like Mark Henry when he was sexual chocolate. Phenomenal. Let's get to the next voicemail. Here we go.
Hi, everybody. This is Aunt Mo calling to
Oh,
thank everyone for all of the prayers and good
Aunt
wishes.
Mo.
And
Mo.
I'm doing really, really good.
We love you, Mo.
And
Yes,
I
we do.
appreciate all of your well wishes. But I do want to say very happy birthday, belated, to Pete.
Thank
That's
you,
right.
And
Mo.
I just have a little song for you.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm
Happy
getting hot.
birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Simonetti.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. I love you, Pete.
I love you, Aunt Mo.
Bye.
I tell you what,
that was
I'm going to
amazing.
give you a kiss, Aunt Mo, when I see you.
Let me tell
I
you.
can't wait. You're getting you and Uncle Dom. Oh, I'm going to hug you too like you never had a hug in your life.
Marilyn Monroe got nothing on Aunt Mo. Okay.
No, zero.
Nothing.
Zero.
Nothing.
I don't even
Okay?
want to put him in. I'm not even going to put him in the same sentence.
No, it's you can't even compare it. It's night and day. It's night and day.
Love you, Ammo. Truly, truly. And we're so happy that you're doing better. We're so happy that you're doing well. You and Uncle Dom, we love you guys. Uncle Dom had a great year in the community, taking home some awards. I mean, my goodness, what a year here at the U. Unbelievable 2024 was. This year is going to be even bigger.
Yeah, I was gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who you want to throw your hat in, you wanna throw your hat in the ring for these community awards. The season begins, man. Now is your time. All right. It's a long season. It's a long stretch. But
What's up with this? We can't even say stretch anymore.
no, you can't say nothing.
Can't say nothing. I can't even talk anymore on this
Nothing
channel.
can be said. Nothing can be said. Words are a yo. Okay, that's it. There's nothing.
I said, hey, everybody, what's going on? Hey, yo.
Hey,
Why'd you say it like that for?
What you mean what's going on?
What do you mean what's going on? What are you asking me on a date?
What kind of tone is that? What's going on?
Unbelievable.
You
I
want to
can't
take
even
me out to
talk
dinner?
anymore.
Come on. But listen, fans, I'm just telling y'all know, man, now is your chance. Now is your moment. Join the U, subscribe to the U, join the Discord, man. If you want to have a season, you want to put up some numbers in the U, now's the time, brother. Join up.
And honestly, too, on top of that, if you want an NYU jersey, I mean, I don't know what you guys are doing, man. Free shipping. I mean, you talk about. I'm getting them. I'm getting them. That's all there is to it. Crackle Nuts with a. Oh man, he went after Steels here. Didn't I win an award before Steels? Damn.
That is
Damn, man.
that's something.
Let's get to the next voicemail. Wow.
right.
Hey, good morning, Pete, Francis, Jira,
Hey, yes.
Chat, William
The voice of
Henry
reason.
here. Happy first day of spring, everybody. First of all, I loved all the pictures on Instagram of you guys in Florida. Great pics, great shots. 3 points I wanted to make today. One is Max Fried. I'm just so glad the Yankees signed him, especially with the injuries. We're going to really enjoy watching him pitch. He's smart. He's got great stuff. He's a good fielder and a good pickoff move, too, kind of similar to Andy Pettit. A related point I wanted to make, though, I've been a big supporter of Peraza, but I agree with you, Pete. That Peraza's been a big disappointment at the plate this year. I don't know or not sure at all they're going to keep him on the roster, but I think the Yankees really should, and one of the reasons is for his good defense, especially when Max Fried's pitching. He's a ground ball pitcher, and there was a game earlier this week against the Red Sox, a really hard hit ball that Peraza made a really nice play on for an out. I don't think Cabrera would have made that play, and DJ would still be standing there waving at it while it went by him and he hadn't moved. The other thing is Jason Dominguez. I'm so glad for this guy, Pete, and I'm so glad that we stuck with him, we believed in him, and that he's proving all the doubters wrong. He's showing the great bat speed and discipline that we've known he has, and he deserves a lot of credit. I'm sure he has heard a lot of the comments and the naysayers. This guy is someone I'm rooting for. I'm so happy and looking forward to meeting him. That's all. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Hey, man, great points. And William Henry, you're
Oh.
right. Look, if anything's going to save Peraza, it would definitely be his glove because that's never a problem. I just don't know if the Yankees even like him enough in that regard that they'll keep him for that. Do I think that's a bad idea? Not at all. Not at all. I wouldn't be upset if the Yankees did keep him around. And, he would be a bench piece. And like you said, maybe having to start when a guy like Max Fried is pitching or maybe a Marcus Stroman. And those are the times you kind of get him in that lineup because the heavy ground ball guys are in there. When it comes to a guy like Carlos Rodon, it really doesn't matter as much as it would with those other two. And then also Will Warren's a ground ball guy. So maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe he does get a couple of starts there because of the defense, and that will save him, and that's his lifeline. So maybe it is. Who knows? And maybe he, in the games he plays, he has another chance to hit a little bit. And maybe it is smart for the Yankees to go, you know what? If worst case scenario is he's released during the year.
Yeah.
We DFA him then. But at the end of the day now, we can hold on to this guy.
I think here's the only reason why I don't like that idea. And I agree with most of the points that the voice of reason came through with this morning. But the only reason I don't like that right now is because if the Yankees do decide to cut ties with him before the season, it's much more likely that he does find a home somewhere quickly, because at this point, people are going to be looking at, grab the whoever fell off a roster and add them to their roster. If you DFA him a month in or a month and a half, 2 months in, he might hang out there for a while. He might not get picked up until much later in the year, because by then a lot of teams are set. They've had little injuries, they've had little nicks here and there, and they've picked up their guys on the DFA, wire. So I selfishly for him, I'd rather us cut ties with him earlier so that he could get a shot somewhere else. And I think that's kind of the calculus in why I believe he gets a shot somewhere else. It's how good the glove is. Even though the bat hasn't come around yet, the glove is at such a premium that you just know there's a team out there that's going to say, yeah, I can definitely find a place for this guy on my team. And hey, if the Yankees see it the way you just said it, like we're going to keep him as a purely glove first guy and put him in there when we have certain guys going, then yeah, I could see it. But then again, the thing is I also see other guys that I would rather see on the roster right now than a Peraza. So it's hard for me to reconcile those two.
Yep. I don't disagree with you at all. Let's go ahead, guys, and keep it moving. Here we go, baby.
Hey, Pete. Good morning.
Yo.
Just wanted to comment on some of the Yankees that are getting hot right now, and then also maybe, with, Peraza, for example, being out of options. I think that's going to happen to a lot of other, potential, I'll call them free agents around the league, players that maybe teams can't fit on their 40-man rosters or whatever. And do see the Yankees being active in that market, whether it be for pitching or potentially a third baseman, that kind of thing. I think that's going to be kind of where Cashman's going to be fishing, potentially over the next week or so. So it'd be interesting to know if you guys have any idea of maybe who's out there. And then, listen, I love what I'm seeing out of Rice. I mean, the guy's going crazy right now, and love to see Volpe heating up a little bit too. Dominguez has been, on fire lately. So hopefully they're able to continue that, into the season. And even Carrasco, right? Even Cookie, obviously they have to make a decision on him. So I think there's going to be other people around the league that the Yankees might be able to pick up that way. So I think it's going to be interesting what happens over the weekend and maybe heading into next week. All right. Have a good weekend, and look forward to hearing your response. Bye.
Yeah, man, no doubt. I don't know what's out there. We kind of talked about that already. I don't know what's going to be available for the Yankees, but that happens every year, that certain players don't make a team and other teams have the chance to pick them up and put them on their roster. Do I think there's a possibility of that happening? I do. I don't think it's impossible that could happen. Could it be a starter? You never know. Maybe there's somebody the Yankees like that comes available and the Yankees just throw him on a roster. You really never know. Maybe there's a third baseman that becomes available. The Yankees go, I like this guy a little more. Let's get him on the roster, get some playing time. Who knows if first base is open if Goldie doesn't make it, God forbid, and they got the DH spot open, first base open. There's a lot of possibilities that could happen over the next couple of days.
Starting pitching. Oh, William Henry says, "Was that one of the grandmas?" No, it's my youngest daughter. She's here. She's doing the show with me.
She's looking for somebody.
She's looking for. She's gonna look for somebody in a second.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say about the starting pitching. I've been noticing, and like Pete just said, I've been kind of like looking every day, just around the league to see like who's shaking loose from rosters, who's somebody who's not going to get a spot with a team and stuff like that. And I haven't seen any starters. And I think that the reason for that is that the game has evolved so much so that teams really don't want to let even the fringe guys go, because they know that if you got 7 or 8 starters, 7 or 8 arms that can give you big league innings, that's kind of what you need to get through the year. So if a starter does shake loose, it's probably going to be like some really, 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 really bottom of the barrel guy. Yeah. And fans are probably not even going to be interested in him. But it wouldn't shock me if the Yankees still took a flyer, because that's where we are. Like, you need about 7 or 8 arms to get through a major league season now. They don't let starters go as deep
that easily
as they used to.
That's right.
They don't let starters pitch as many pitches earlier in the year as they used to. Complete games are slowly becoming a thing of the past. If you look at the numbers last couple of seasons, those numbers are dwindling. It's just not a thing anymore. So with that, change to the game, you need more starting pitchers. So there's tons of guys out there that in reality aren't going to be on the teams 1 through 5, but they're not going to let them go because they're like, yeah, he's not in our 1 through 5, but he's our number 6, he's our number 7. And that speaks to this idea that I've been kind of putting out there, little by little. I said a couple months back, I think baseball is going towards the 6-man rotation. I think it's
probably is. It feels like it's probably bound to happen at some point,
because at the way it is now, several teams in Major League Baseball have a pitcher with experience playing in Japanese, the Japanese Baseball League, and coming over from MPB. These guys are used to pitching in 6-man rotations, and that's how you get the most out of these guys. Well, some of the best talent in terms of starting pitching over the last couple of years has been from Japan. You could argue that the 2 best talents in starting pitching the last couple of years were both from Japan. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon. And then you got the other guys who kind of are unsung, like your Kodai Sengas with Queens Baseball, and your Shoto Imanagas, who, these guys don't get as much praise as they should, but it's becoming more and more common. And what I say is, as it continues to expand, I don't think it's very long before we're looking at a 6-man rotation for all 30 teams. And
I can see it.
I'm not necessarily against it.
No, I could see it, and we saw Sagano pitch yesterday for Baltimore.
Oh, yeah,
he has a really good splitter, but he's not going to be able to miss his spots. That's the one thing you saw yesterday against the Yankees, is he tried to jam some of the guys inside, and the pitch to Jazz was up and in, and I think it was sitting at 91, and Jazz just absolutely turned on it and hit a bomb out the right field. So that's the thing with Sagano, but that's the one bad start he's had in spring. Other than that, he's had under a 2 ERA the whole spring. Yeah. So he's a guy that's older in age, but I still think he's going to have a pretty solid year for Baltimore. We'll see how it goes overall, but has a phenomenal splitter, and he throws it a lot. And a lot of Japanese pitchers learn that pitch very young. Let's keep it going, guys. Got a couple more voicemails to get to, and I'm going to wrap up here.
Buenos dias. You know me as Big Papi Chulo numero uno, sticking in a bed. Skulo.
All
what
pro.
Up, Pete? What's up, Francis? Good morning, guys. Good morning,
All
Dad.
pro.
Let's go NYYU, baby, to the moon. I miss you guys, man. I hope you had a good birthday. Hope you guys were safe and everything. Glad to see you guys. Hey, man, I'm worried about my Yankees, but at the same time, these young cats, I hope somebody steps up, man. That Lombard cat looks awesome. Looks really good. Jazz is doing this thing. Volpe's got to really step it up, man. Oh. Would you trade Volpe for Cruz? I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat.
Ellie?
I think he's
I
talking about
like Volpe, but I'd take me some Cruz for sure.
Which one?
A 40-40 on our team would be awesome.
Oh, he's talking about Ellie.
He's talking about
Let me know what you
Cruz.
think, Pete. Hope you guys have a good Friday. God bless you all. Uncle D, what's up, baby?
Amen.
Hell yeah. Love you guys. Miss you guys. Have a good day, man.
All
Keep
pro.
doing your thing, baby.
All pro.
Uh,
Hey, man, I would look. Anthony Volpe's my guy. I could give him that bat back, and he could go to Cincinnati.
I was gonna say there's a couple
But
things.
Ellie, come on, man.
Uncle,
Every Yankee fan on planet Earth is doing that.
you got to call Uncle Dom because
Uncle D is wild, bro.
Uncle D is wild. So
Uncle D's a bit wild, man.
Uncle D is a little wild. All pro. We got to rein that in. Second,
He is all pro. He is all pro.
You can't call Ellie Cruz because O'Neal Cruz exists. So
Would you trade him? Would you trade Volpe for either one?
yes, yes, in a heartbeat. You
What
talk
a friend to say that, so he was so happy, but yes, you bet your fucking ass I would.
Listen, I love Anthony Volpe. I love him. I really do.
I do too. I really do.
him-
Everybody know I am honestly a fan of Anthony Volpe. I really am. I love the kid. I want him to do great.
And I love the fact. I think the thing I love about him most is how much he enjoys being a Yankee, how much passion he has with being. And I love that. I want guys to play for my team who want to be here as much as I want them to be here. I love that.
Correct.
But when you're talking about talents like O'Neal Cruz and Ellie De La Cruz, which is a whole other level, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's generational stuff. Ellie, for reference, right? My fantasy baseball draft was last night. Ellie De La Cruz was a top 5 pick.
Because he does everything.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he does everything.
That just goes to show you. I'm not going to tell you where Anthony Volpe was picked because that would just not be fair. But
was he even picked?
He was picked.
Was he picked? Don't tell me he was picked ahead of guys like Zach Neto and
no.
Yeah, I was gonna say Zach Neto's like really. He's becoming
he's
really underrated. He's very underrated.
Here's the funniest thing and I don't know I don't know how many of you guys in the community are even interested in fantasy, but I just want to give you this one little tidbit because it's really funny because I play fantasy baseball with this particular league is a bunch of friends and family. So they're mostly Mets fans and Red Sox fans. Me and my brother are
Poor Francis
fans.
Poor Francis.
Exactly. So me and Zane, only Yankees fans in this one. But it's really funny, Pete. You know why? Because this is where you see what people really think about their team. Because throughout the year, when they're rooting and watching baseball, there's the Delulu runs loose. You know what I mean? Their Delulu is like on stage 1 or 2. But when it's fantasy baseball time, you got to be honest with yourself. And all these Mets fans, they don't got not one Met on their roster except for the one who drafted Soto with the 4th pick.
I was gonna say, Soto's obvious, but other than that,
the first 3 picks in the draft were all Mets fans, and it went Shohei, Judge, Bobby Witt Jr. That was the first 3 picks of the draft.
Makes sense.
And then throughout the draft, look, Lindor went way lower than he should have, in my opinion, because they were like, hey, Ellie De La Cruz. They were going with Corey Seager. They went with a bunch of people, okay? Julio Rodriguez got picked. It just goes to show you, like, yes, we all are fans of the team and we love our players, but when we want to win fantasy, you know what I'm saying? We got to go with the best guy. I was very happy that I was able to go with the best guy, and he happened to be a Yankee a lot of the times. Like, for my catcher, I went with Austin Wells.
Not a bad pick. It's a great pick. It's a great pick. Austin's a great pick.
The Yankees want to lead him off, so he's gonna get a lot of at bats at the very.
We're gonna. Anyway, that's my response to that.
Can't call Uncle Dom Uncle D. Okay.
Can't do the Uncle D. We got 2 more voicemails to get to, guys. No, actually, we got 3 more voicemails.
Let's do
3,
it.
maybe 4. Let's see.
Let's hear them.
Yo, Pete, it's Mike from Tampa.
Yo.
I just thought it was pretty cool, but for the Super Mario World that's opening in 2025 for Orlando, my job supplied the pipe. I thought that was pretty cool. That's all I have to say. We do a bunch of stuff at Universal as well. But yeah, so if y'all ever go in 2025, we didn't get free tickets, but if y'all ever go, just know that my job supplied to make that reality. So that's pretty cool. All right,
that is pretty cool.
Bye.
That's very cool.
That is pretty cool, man. Your job supplied a lot of the stuff that happened over there. And yeah, man, it's nice to have like I said, it's always nice to have those little connections like that. And yeah, man, look, I know you guys have heard a lot about Pete Simonetti. I know you guys, I've said this many times on the channel about Universal and the Universal Monsters. Man, that is like my childhood to a T. I am absolutely in love with Universal.
Yeah.
Have been for many, many years now, man. And Let me tell you something. Macho just said I didn't know there was a Super Mario World, brother. There is a full Super Nintendo World opening up in less than 2 months now.
Yep.
In Orlando, in Florida, Epic Universe, it's called. They got the How to Train Your Dragon Land. They got Super Nintendo World. They got the Monsters, the Universal Monsters Land. They got there's a thing in the middle called what is it called? Celestial Park.
Celestial Park. Yep.
Celestial Park is going to be friggin' absolutely amazing. I can't wait for it.
And then How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon Land, which looks amazing. I can't friggin' wait, man. I'm gonna, the day I go there, man, let me tell you something. There's gonna be some tears. Oh, by the way, if anybody didn't know this, I don't think a lot of people know this because you're not in Discord. We went to Universal on my birthday because of the Discord members.
Yes.
So I don't know if you guys know that. There was no plan to go to Universal.
No.
You're gonna see that. You're gonna see that in the
vlog.
You're gonna see that in the vlog.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see that in the vlog. That yeah, man. These guys, Francis reached out to a few DJ Steels and a few others. They coordinated this thing together, and they literally got us tickets to go.
Literally.
So I'm like, we're going. I'm like, all right, we're going to Tampa, and they're like, no, we're gonna go early this morning. So at 7 a.m, we're eating breakfast. And I'm like, the fuck are we? I'm like, all right, yeah, I guess we want to get there really early. I'm like, whatever, I don't care. Get there early, eat our breakfast, we go. And then later on, I'm like, this ain't the way to the Tampa. And Francis is like, oh, we're going to the Orlando complex. I'm like, Orlando complex? What the hell are you talking about? And then bada bing, bada boom, man, we up in there. And wow, like,
yeah.
What a gift. You guys are absolutely unbelievable, man. It's something I will honestly, I'll never, ever, ever forget that.
Yeah,
man. And like I said, you wanna make Pizza Minetti happy. Drop me off at Epic Universe or Universal for a day. I'll be a happy guy forever.
Facts.
I mean, I live there.
Yeah.
If I could live in the damn theme park, I would actually live there.
Listen,
that's how much I love that shit.
It's part of my motivation now. I gotta say, it's part of my motivation to.
Facts. We got plans actually on something, me and friends. Like we got things planned, but things have to work out the way we hope it does.
Yes, things. It's part. It's literally part of it. Like this, I want this to be like an annual trip in my life at some point. And hey,
it's gonna be.
This community.
It's gonna be.
This community is a big part of that because I mean, y'all really showed up and showed out. But I can't. I know it's gonna come through really nice for you guys on the vlog. So I'm excited. So I'm just. Yeah, man. Yep. I can't wait for them to see it because I know it's going to be nuts, man.
Yeah, and then one more thing to add. A lot of people are saying, Pete, you deserve it. You know, look, man, I'll say this. Knowing that happened, it was going to, I get, and Francis knows this, I get in the zone immediately. Like, I'll get in the zone out of maybe having the worst day possible. I'll get in the zone immediately and start the year and be good to go. But let me tell you something, man. With you guys doing that and everybody who contributed to make that happen, it's got me even more motivated to have a huge season this year.
Yep.
Like it might sound silly to some, but like I'm even more motivated, like to know how much you guys love what we do. I'm even more motivated, man, to go out there and do it. You know what I mean? I mean, so I thank you guys for that because it's hard to motivate me more than what I already am. But being able to do that and be like, all right, you get a day away from the channel, away from baseball. It's time to just have fun. Don't think about anything else. Let's just go do this. Yeah, man, that was an awesome gift. It was an amazing gift.
Yeah, it really was. It really was special. That's the one word that I think about when I think about this community. Just special, and that's why. I said like it's an inspiring thing because now I'm motivated that much more to continue working, to continue helping to put out the best content we can. Because the bigger this thing, gets, the better this community looks. 'Cause at the end of the day, this is going to grow to 100,000, 200,000, millions. That's going to happen. But when it does get to that point, I want everybody who's here right now to remember you were first. You were first. Facts. You were on this shit before anybody else, man. You are the day ones. And that's what really touched me that day. It was pretty much every day one was like, here you go, here you go, here you go.
That's wild.
They made sure. So that's why.
DJ Steele's actually sent me something recently of everybody that contributed to that, and wow, I was absolutely blown away. Like
How many
truly,
people it
truly
was?
blown
Yeah.
away, man.
Wow.
How many people it was that took money out their pocket back? Now Pete deserves this.
Yep.
Let's get together and do this. So damn, man. I mean, that's absolutely wild. That's absolutely wild. So we got two more voicemails to get through, guys. Then we're gonna wrap this one. I still got like 8 voicemails, but we're gonna wrap the show up. I got a ton, what I tell you, of work to do over the next couple of days. So let's keep it going.
Morning, Pete. Your boy Simon calling from Bella Vista, New Hampshire.
Hey.
How you doing? Hey, Francis, how are you? What is going on with these Yankees? We got people down, battling for position spots. I mean, it's like a merry-go-round already. Just make a decision. I mean, Hal is an idiot. I mean, why would we want to have beards and mustaches? What are we, the Red Sox? Come on now. I mean, he gets stupider by the day, Hal Steinbrenner. Somebody got to give him some an injection of smartness instead of stupidity. Well, at least we still have my gift from God, Pete. I know this year we're going to go all the way because we're going to have the gift from God. Well, you have a good day, Pete and Francis. Rock on. NYY Underground forever. Smacky the likey. Hitty the subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. I said Aaron Judge is a gift from God. And if you're listening out there, Hal, get some smart pills, not stupidity pills. Bye.
He's one of a kind. He's one of a kind, man. He's one of a kind, man.
The voicemails today, it's like people came in hot. They're ready for the season. They're in
Simon's one of a kind, man. He goes at everybody. He goes at every other team in just such a smooth. What are we, the Red Sox? He said the other day. What are we, the Mets? We choke.
You gotta love Simon, man. You gotta love.
No doubt. Gotta
the
love
energy.
him.
Unmatched.
Last voicemail of the day, guys. I'm gonna wrap this baby on up. Smack that like button. Hit that subby, baby.
Hey, this is Joey from the Bronx and Bronx Sea. And how you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing.
What's up, brother?
I'm really excited that baseball is finally back. Let's hope this is going to be another incredible year for the U.
Oh, it will be.
Let's hope it reaches new heights,
No,
and I'm sure it will. As far as, our chances, we've been dealt a very, very bad hand this offseason. Not telling you something you don't know. It's very tough. But I don't like the mentality of a lot of people who are like, oh, let's just punt this season. It's all over. No.
Never.
That's just the wrong mindset to have in life, let alone just baseball. Because in baseball, as in life, you never know what's going to happen. The attitude is you go balls to the wall every single time. Because you don't know how it's going to turn out. You just got to give it your all, and you always have a chance. You can't convince yourself that you don't have a chance, because that's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy, and it's a vicious circle. Always have the mentality of a winner, of a survivor.
Right.
And I think that's the attitude that's befitting of a Yankee fan. So that's the attitude we should adopt. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.
Hey, man, look, not only is Joey the man, but he's a man now teaching lessons in the chat, teaching wonderful lessons of never giving up. You don't having a mindset of surrender is the mindset of a weak person. I'm sorry to tell you it is. If you wake up every morning going, I'm nothing, I can't succeed, I can't do this, I can't do that, you're never going to do it.
Exactly.
It's that simple. You should have the biggest dreams on planet Earth and saying, I'm going to do that. That's what's going to happen. So Joey, man, what a beautiful way to end this episode right before the season begins. I mean, what an unbelievable way to end the episode with a beautiful life lesson. I love it.
Yep.
We're like Barney. We're teaching life lessons every second.
We're gonna sing I Love You now, guys. Okay, chat, you guys ready? A 1, a 2, a 3.
Oh, I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. We do it differently over here. We don't sing it like Barney, that big purple
it's
dinosaur.
I love
son of a
me.
bitch.
It's I love me, and you do too. Smacky the damn likey and subscribe to the U.
Oh, I love it.
All right.
Hold on, I'm gonna play a little music here.
You're simply the best.
Better than all the
Oh, we're better than all the rest. No, there was something else. What the hell else did I want to say? Oh, funny thing is, remember the Jurassic Park river ride?
Oh man.
Wouldn't that shit be hilarious if Barney was on it? Out of nowhere, he just comes over. Hello, guys, it's me.
He's like, I love you.
I love you.
The ride has a sharp turn from family friendly and fun to very scary. It would go to borderline creepy if Barney came out of nowhere.
That would in the dark area.
In the dark
that
area,
would be scary as shit.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite.
Oh, he just goes, "You're about to die," like that. That would be, bro. That's some scary shit. That is some scary shit. Let me tell you something. That drop at the end of that river ride is underrated.
It's so freaking good, Pete. At the end of it, I was reviewing.
I tried to grab the T-Rex's tooth, but he's too high up there.
I was reviewing it with wifey, and honestly, I was just like, she's like, every ride you talk about, so everything was good. Like there was like not one that was. I was like, nope, like literally.
Yeah, you didn't get a chance to ride the Fast and the Furious nonsense.
I did exactly.
Like, yeah, this sucks.
That's why I wanted to ride some of the rides that we didn't get to, because I wanted to like at least have something that I said, okay, you see that was not good, because everything I was on was amazing. Everything.
Yep. And that's exactly what it would have been. But you would have been like, yeah, that was a waste of time. But hey, it is what it is. Look at Medina. Fast and the Furious ride sucks. Everybody hates it. Everybody hates that shit at Universal. Everybody hates that damn ride.
Next time I make sure I get there, man.
Oh, he's gonna go on it, folks, and then he's gonna join everybody who hates it also. Folks, you're the best. Much love to each and every one of you. What the hell is today? Today's Friday.
Today's Friday.
So, unless there's some breaking news, we'll be live later tonight. But I got a ton of work to do. I'm going to be working on the vlog all day today. I got to work on game season live stuff. I got to work on my soundboard. I got to get the levels balanced. I got a ton of work that needs to be done. But that's a good thing. I'm happy to be doing this because the season is right around the corner, man. It's going to be amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, much love to all of you. Thank you guys so much again for hanging out with us today. It was an unbelievable episode. We are back. The season really begins now. And, hey, man, from here on out, it's nonstop work. So, you already know
we're going to work.
We're going to work. We're going to work like nobody's business, baby. And just a couple of days from now, I'll be seeing all of you.
That's
NYU
right.
Day, Yankee Stadium. We're here, baby.
Right.
Audi Club, delicious food, great times with friends. Oh, I can't wait. It sounds like an episode of Barney itself.
Oh, man. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait.
Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time. Catch you guys later. Peace.
We got it next. That's how you finesse. We come for they next. We come to collect. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Now they calling my phone, yeah. But I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. When they're at their best, we still not impressed. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Bought a watch with the stones, yeah. Caught them watching my throne, yeah. Ain't no one doing the shit that we doing. Ain't nobody